hold my hand and left me here facing the wall. I sure like to know why she did go, but I can't get next to her at all. Though we kissed in a wild place at nighttime, she said she would never forget. But morning is clear, it's like I ain't here. She just acts like we never have met. It's all new to me, like some mystery. It could even be like a myth. But it's hard to think on that she's the same one that last night I was with. Oh, from darkness dreams I deserted. Am I still dreaming yet? I wish she'd unlock her voice once and talk, instead of acting like we never have met. If I didn't have to guess, I'd gladly confess to anything I might have tried. If I was with her too long, or done something wrong, wish she'd tell me what it is I run and hide. Though it's good its way as the guitar played, her mouth was watery and wet. But something has changed, for she ain't the same. She just acts like we never have met. On my way, of this I can't say very much. But if you want me to, I can be just like you and pretend that we never have touched. And if anybody asks me, is it easy to forget? I say it's easily done. Just pick anyone and pretend that you never have met. Here's a song about Hurricane Carter. Maybe some of you have heard it, maybe some of you have not. Thank you, Arthur. This is Arthur. He helps us out. And maybe you didn't meet Scarlett. Scarlett's over here. She plays the violin. Pistol shots ring out on a ballroom night. Into Betty Valentine from the outer hall. Sees a bartender in a pool of blood. Cries out, my God, they've killed them all. Here comes the story of the hurricane. The man the authorities came to blame for something that he never done. Put in a prison cell, but one time he could have been a champion of the world. I didn't do what he says, he throws up his hands. I was only robbing the register, I hope you understand. and a couple of friends are driving around. Number one contender for the middleweight crown had no idea what kind of shit was about to go down. When the cop pulled him over to the side of the road, just like the time before and the time before that. Madison, that's just the way things go. If you're black, you might as well not show up on the street unless you wanna draw the heat. Have a Delaware department and a rap for the cops. Me and Alpha Dexter Bradley were out prowling around. Saw two men running out, they looked like middleweights. Jumped into a white car with out-of-state plates. And Miss Patty Valentine just nodded her head. Cops said, wait a minute, boys, this one's not dead. So they took her to the infirmary. And though this man could hardly see, they told him he could identify the guilty man. 4 in the morning, they hauled Reuben in. Took him to the hospital, they brought him upstairs. The wounded man looks up through his one dying eye. Why'd you bring him in here for? He ain't the guy. It's the story of the hurricane, the man the authorities came to blame for something that he never done. Put in a prison cell, but one time he could have been the champion of the world. 4 months later, the ghettos are inflamed. Rubens in South America fighting for his name. Arthur Dexter Bradley still in the robbery game. The cops are putting the screws to him, looking for somebody to blame. Remember that murder that just happened in a bar? Remember you saw that getaway car? Think you like to play ball with the law? Think it might have been that fighter that you saw running that night? Don't forget that you are white. Bradley said, I'm really not sure. Cop said a poor boy like you could use a break. We got you for the motel job and we're talking to your friend Bello. You don't want to have to go back to jail, be a nice fellow. You'll be doing society a favor. That son of a bitch is brave and getting braver. We want to put his ass in stir. We want to pin this triple murder on him. He ain't no gentleman jail. A man out with just one punch, but he never did like to talk about it all that much. It's my work, he said, I do it for pay. When it's all over, just to sing on my way up to some paradise where the top streets flow and the air is nice, and ride a horse along the trail. But then they took him to the jailhouse where they tried to turn a man into a mouse. Reuben's cards were marked in advance. The trial was a big circus, he never had a chance. The judge made Reuben's witnesses drunkards from the slums. To the white folks who watched, he was a revolutionary bum. And to the black folks, he was just a crazy nigger. No one doubted that he pulled the trigger. And though they could not produce the gun, the DA said he was the one who did the deed, and the old white jury agreed. Carter was falsely tried. Crime was murder one. Guess who testified? Bello and Bradley, and they both lied. And the newspapers, they all went along for the ride. How can the life of such a man be in the palm of some fool's hand? See him obviously afraid. Couldn't help but make me feel ashamed to live in a land where justice is a game. Criminals in the coats and the ties, free to drink martinis and watch the sunrise. while Reuben sits like Buddha in a 10-foot cell, an innocent man in a living hell. Well, that's the story of the hurricane, but it won't be over till they clear his name and give him back the time he's done. Put in a prison cell, but one time he could have been the champion of the world. Dedicate this to Brigham Young. Sister, when I come to lie in your arms, you should not treat me like a stranger. Our Father would not like the way that you act, and you must realize the danger. Am I not a brother to you, and one deserving of affection? And is our purpose not the same on this earth? To love and follow his direction. breath is sure. You may not see me tomorrow. Your breath is sweet, your eyes are like two jewels in the sky. Your back is straight, your hair is smooth on the pillow where you lie. And I don't sense affection, no gratitude or love. Your loyalty is not to me, but to the stars above. One more cup of coffee for the road. One more cup of coffee before I go to the valley below. Your daddy's an outlaw and a wanderer by trade. He'll teach you how to pick and choose and how to throw the blade. He oversees his kingdom, so no stranger does intrude. His voice it trembles as he calls out for another plate of food. One more cup of coffee for the road. One more cup of coffee before I go to the valley below. Your sister sees the future like your mama and yourself. You never learned to read or write, there's no books upon your shelf. And your pleasure knows no limits, your voice is like a meadow lark, but your heart is like an ocean, mysterious and dark. One more cup of coffee for the road. One more cup of coffee before I go to the valley below. looked at the sky when the children were babies and played on the beach. You came up behind me, I saw you go by. You were always so close and still within reach. Sarah, Sarah, whatever made you wanna change your mind? Sarah, Sarah, so easy to look at, so hard to define. Still see them playing with their pails in the sand. They run to the water, their buckets to fill. I can still see the shells falling out of their hands as they follow each other back up the hill. Sarah, Sarah, sweet virgin angel, sweet love of my life. Sarah, jewel, mystical wine. Sleeping in the woods by a fire in the night, where you fought for my soul and went up against the odds. I was too young to know that you were doing it right. You hit it with strength that belonged to the gods. Sarah, Sarah, wherever we travel, we are never apart. Sarah, Sarah, beautiful lady, so dear to my heart. Still hear the sounds of those Methodist bells. I've taken the cure and it just got me through. Staying up for days in the Chelsea Hotel, writing sad-eyed lady of the lowlands for you. Sarah, Sarah, it's all so clear I could never forget. Loving you is the one thing I'll never regret. Now the beach is deserted, except for some kelp and a piece of an old ship that lies on the shore. You always responded when I needed your help. You gave me a map and a key to your door. Sarah, Sarah, a glamorous nymph with an arrow and bow. Sarah, Sarah, don't ever leave me, don't ever go. Baby's got new clothes. But lately I see her ribbons and her bows have tumbled from her curls. She takes just like a woman, and she waits just like a woman, and she makes love just like a woman, but she prays just like a little girl. Queen Mary, she my friend. Yes, I believe I'll go see her again. Nobody has to guess that baby can't be blessed. Just sees this finally, she's like all the rest. In a fall with her amphetamine and a bird. She takes just like a woman. She makes just like a woman, and she aches just like a woman, but she prays just like a little girl. It was raining from the first, and I was a dying man of thirst. So I came in here, and your long time curse heard bad white the worst years of this pain in here. I can't stay in here. Ain't it clear? That I just don't feel. Yes, I believe it's a time for us to quit.
All was lifting and I was strolling, and the wheat fields waving and the dust clouds rolling, and I watched them chanting as I was walking. This land is made for you and me.
This land is your land, this land is mine. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. Oh, this land was made for you and me.
I've been around, I've been rocked in a road, till I finally landed on the Plymouth plantation. Stood on the rock where they started a nation, and I knew that this land was made for you and me. Your land.
This land is my land, from California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very, very much. That's all we know, so there won't be any encores. You've been a lovely audience, and thank you very much, everybody from Plymouth,
Yeah,
et
yeah.
cetera, and good night.
Thank you.
Where you been, my bright son? Where you been, my darling young one? Stumbled on the side of 12 misty mountains, watching a crawl on 6 crooked highways. Been in the middle of 7 sad forests, been out in front of a dozen dead oceans, 10,000 miles in the mouth of a graveyard, and it's a high. Well, it's a high. Well, it's a high. It's a high. It's a hard rain gonna fall. What did you see, my blue-eyed son? What did you see, my darling young one? Saw a newborn baby with wild wolves all around it. Saw a highway of diamonds with nobody on it. Saw a black branch with blood that kept dripping. Saw a room full of men with their hammers and bleeding. Saw a white ladder all covered with water. Saw 10,000 talkers whose tongues were all broken. Saw guns and sharp swords in the hands of young children, and it's a hard. Well, it's a hard. Well, it's a hard. And it's a hard. It's a hard rain gonna fall. Who did you meet, my blue-eyed son? Who did you meet, my darling young one? Met a young child beside a dead pony. Met a white man and walked a black dog. Met one woman whose body was burning. Met a young girl, she gave me a rainbow. Met one man who wounded in love. Met another man who wounded in hatred. It's a high, and it's a high. Well, it's a high, and it's a high. did you hear, my blue-eyed son? What did you hear, my darling young one? Heard the sound of a thunder roaring out a warning. Heard the roar of a wave that could drown the whole world. Heard one person starve, many people laughing. Heard the song of a poet who died in the gutter. Heard the sound of a clown crying in the alley. And it's a heart, well it's a heart, and it's a heart, well it's a heart, and it's a heart that's gonna fall. What do now, my blue-eyed son? What do you do now, my darling young one? I'm going back out where the rain starts a-falling. Walk through the depths of the deepest dark forest, where the people are many and their hands are all empty, where the pellets of poison flooding down waters, where the home in the valley meets the damp duty prison. And the executioner's face is always well hidden, but the hunger is ugly and souls are forgotten. When black is the color, none is the number. I tell it and think it, speak it and breathe it. Reflects of the mountain, so our souls can feel it. And I stand on the ocean until I start sinking. But I know my song well before I start singing. It's a heart, it's a heart. Well, it's a heart, and it's a heart, it's a heart, rain's gonna fall. Here's a new song. You probably haven't heard of this one before. We're going to dedicate this to Sam Peckinpah. Hot chili peppers in the blistering sun, dust on my face and my cape. Me and Magdalena on the run. I think this time we shall escape. Sold my guitar to the baker's son for a few crumbs and a place to hide. But I can get another one, and I play for Magdalena's all right. Oh, yeah, Victorina, just those Marina, soon those will take us to Durango. Gotta be Marina, soon the desert will be gone, soon they will be dancing the fandango. ghost of a people who beats like castanets on stone. At night I dream of bells in the village steeple, and I see the bloody face of a Ramon. Was it me that shut him down in the cantina? Was it my hand that held the gun? Come let us supply my Magdalena. The dogs are barking and what's the bloody son? Oh, you're mi querida, Dios nos vela. Soon the horse will take us to Durango. Soon the desert will be gone. Soon you will be dancing the fandango. I will sit in the shade and watch the young torero stand alone. Drink tequila where my grandfather stayed when they rode with me into Torreon. And the padre will recite the prayers of old in a little church on the side of town. I wear new boots and an earring of gold, and you shine with diamonds in your wedding gown. The wait is long, but the end is near. Already the fiesta has begun. In the streets the face of God will appear, with the serpent eyes of obsidian. Dios nos vela. Soon the horse will take us to Durango. Hey, Galileo, mi vida. Soon the desert will be gone. Soon you will be dancing fandango. Was that the thunder that I heard? My head is vibrating, I feel a sharp pain. Come sit by me, don't say a word. Or can it be that I am slain? Quick, Magdalena, take my gun. Look up in the hills, that flash of a light. Aim well, my little one. We may not make it through the night. This is called ISIS. I married ISIS on the 5th day of May, but I couldn't hold on to her very long. So I cut off my hair and I rode straight away for the wild unknown country where I could not go wrong. I came to a high place of darkness and light. The dividing line ran through the center of town. I hitched up my pony to a post on the right. Went into a laundry to wash my clothes down. A man in the corner approached me for a match. I knew right away he was not ordinary. He said, "Are you looking for something easy to catch?" I said, "I got no money, man." He said, "That ain't necessary." We set out that night for the cold in the north. I gave him my blanket and he gave me his word. I said, where we going? He said, we'll be back by the 4th. I said, that's the best news that I've ever heard. I was thinking about turquoise. I was thinking about gold. I was thinking about diamonds and the world's biggest necklace. As we rode through the canyons, through the devilish cold. I was thinking about Isis, as he thought I was so reckless. As she told me that one day we would meet up again, and things would be different the next time we wed. If I could only just hang on and be her friend. I still can't remember all the best things she said. We came to the pyramids all embedded in ice. He said, there's a body that I'm trying to find. If I carry it out, it'll bring a good price. 'Twas then that I knew what he had on his mind. By the wind it was howling, and the snow was outrageous. We chopped through the night, and we chopped through the dawn. When he died, I was hoping that it wasn't contagious. But I made up my mind that I had to get on. And I picked up his body, and I dragged him inside. Threw him down in a hole, then I put back the cover. I said a quick prayer, just to feel satisfied. And I rode back to find Isis, just to tell her I love her. Where the creek used to rise, blinded by sleep and in need of a bed. I came in from the east with the sun in my eyes. I cursed her one time, then I rode on ahead. She said, where you been? I said, no place special. She said, you look different. I said, well, I guess. She said, you've been gone. I said, it's only natural. She said, you gonna stay? I said, you want me to? Yeah! I said, so Isis, you're a mystical child. What drives me to you is what drives me insane. I still can't remember the way that you smile on the 5th day of May in the drizzling rain.
Thank you. See you in 15 minutes.
Before she sleeps in the sand, how
can some people exist before they're allowed to be free? How many times can a man turn his back and pretend that he just doesn't see? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. How many times must a man look up before he can see the sky? How many ears must one man have before he can hear people cry? How many deaths will it take till he knows that too many people have died? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. Thanks, gang. The water is a wine, and I can't cross over. Neither have I wings to fly. Build me a boat that can carry two, and both shall come. My love and there is a ship and it sails on the sea, loaded deep as deep can be, but not as deep as the love I'm in. And I know I sink or swim. I lean my back up against that wall, thinking it was a trusty tree, but first it bent, and then it broke, just like my love, false love to me. Oh, love is gentle and love is hard, gay as a June when first it's new. But love grows old and waxes cold and fades away like morning dew. so wide, and I can't cross over. Neither have I wings to fly. Build me a boat that can carry two, and both shall roll. My love and I.
We can dedicate the next song to some rehearsal time.
You know who that is. I think I saw St. Augustine alive as he walked me, tearing through these quarters in the utmost misery. The blanket underneath his arm and a coat of solid gold, searching for the very souls who already have been sold. They rise, he cries so loud in a voice without restraint. Come out, ye gifted kings and queens, and hear my sad complaint. No matter is among you now, who you can call your own. Go on your way accordingly, but know you're not alone. I dreamed I saw St. Augustine alive with fiery breath, and I dreamed I was amongst the ones who put him out to death. Well, I woke in anger, so alone and mystified. I put my face up against the glass and bowed my head and cried. I put my face up against the glass and bowed my head and cried. Just let me love you tonight. Forget about tomorrow. My darling, let me hold you tight and never let me go. there's no sorrow. Cling to me with all your might and never let me go. A million times or more, dear, you said we'd never find. But lately I find you're a stranger in my heart. Give me the ride in summer or in springtime to tell the world that you are mine and never let me go. Thank you. That was written by Johnny Ace. This is for Richard Manuel. They say everything can be replaced, but every distance is not near. So I remember every face of every man who put me here. I see my light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, any day now, I shall be released. They say every man needs protection. They say that every man must fall. Yet I swear I see my own reflection somewhere so high above this wall. I see my light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, any day now, I shall be released. Yonder down here in this lonely crowd is a man who swears he's not to blame. All day long I hear him crying loud, shouting out that he been afraid. I see my light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, any day now, I shall be released. Any day now, any day now, I shall be released. Thank you, Joe.
Bob will be back.
I'll take these bells out of my ears. I can't hear them anymore. They're bringing me down and giving me tears. I feel like I'm knocking on heaven's door. 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 Mama, I can hear that thunder roll, echoing down from God's distant shore. I can hear it calling for my soul. Feel I'm knocking on heaven's door.